What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to the Knicks Cave. I'm Jan, the Knick fan, your host, and let's get right into it. But before we do, I want you to hit that like button. I definitely want you to subscribe, leave a comment. You want to know when the next video going to drop? Hit that notification bell. All right, let's get into it. I know y'all see Knicks off season, but we kind of past the off season right now. We basically going into training camp, and I have three questions that I think need to be answered as we go into training camp. Number one is who will be the first guy off the bench for this new unit. And I say it's a new unit because we made some new additions. I know some of y'all are not happy with the additions that we have made. Some like it, but the best one we made so far is Dante DiVincenzo, and I know a lot of people are calling for him to even start. So this is going to kind of mix up the rotation. And Tibbs, Tibbs with a 9-man rotation. So what's going to happen? Who's coming off the bench first? Last year, it was a toss up between Isaiah Hartenstein and Emmanuel Quickly. Uh, Basically went this way. If Brunson came out first and got rest, Emmanuel would be the first man off the bench. But if Mitchell Robinson got into foul trouble, you would see Isaiah Hartenstein. But now, like I said, with the additions that we made, and I'm gonna say this, I know a lot of people are not expecting Nate Nathaniel Knight to do anything. I think he's going to fill in quite surprisingly, surprise a lot of y'all feeling well for Obi Toppin. I think he might even surpass my expectations because I don't know how y'all feel about him, but I think this kid's he's not going to be like he's going to come in and do what Josh Hart did last year. That's how I feel. Um, Diving deep into this, like okay, but who's going to be the first man off the bench? You know what I'm saying? Is it going to be Isaiah Hartenstein? Is it going to be Emmanuel Quickly? Is it going to be Dante DiVincenzo? Uh, who? Josh Hart. We all know Josh Hart is when the fourth quarter comes, he comes off the bench. He basically played the whole fourth quarter with that team. Not the whole fourth quarter, but basically whole fourth quarter. He ends the game. So he's part of that closing team. So we got to see who's going to be the first man off the bench because it's going to make a difference on scoring. If it's Isaiah Hartenstein, he's a good rebounder, um, a defensive player, just slightly above average defensive player. Still needs some work on his defense, but he get it done. But it might be some confusion, and I think it might cause a problem if Dante was to happen to come off the bench first over Emmanuel Quickly, because I think Emmanuel Quickly would probably feel a certain way, like because Dante and Jalen Brunson have such a good relationship. Did that play a part in him coming off the bench first? Especially let's say if RJ Barrett came out with foul trouble or whatever, and like I said, usually it's Emmanuel Quickly or Isaiah Hartenstein, uh, depending on the circumstance. If Mitchell Robinson foul trouble or if Jalen Brunson going out, but if they take RJ Barrett out and bringing in up next sub, and it's not Emmanuel Quickly because he's used to being that 6 man off the bench. You know, he was in second runner up for that award last season. I think it might cause a little bit of tension. But then again, if y'all seen my last video, um, he's gonna be here this season. And the thing about it, what I'm gonna talk about later on in this video, it might be kind of long for a few of y'all. But if y'all stick around, yo, this this Donovan Mitchell thing, I think there's something going on. But just stick around. Y'all can hear my opinion. I hope y'all do stick around. And if you stick around, please don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe if you didn't already. And if you're still watching right now, do them same things. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think. It's going to be a toss-up, in my opinion, like who is going to be the next guy to off the bench. I think it should be Emmanuel quickly as it always been. Isaiah Hartenstein, if Mitchell Robinson in foul trouble, it should be out of them 1-2 guys. Dante got to earn that spot and he got to earn that trust. Nothing should be given to him. We already know how Josh Hart plays, so Josh Hart comes in, but we need that point guard. He's not a point guard. He's more of a shooting guard slash small forward. See the air quotes. I bring him in closer. Uh, that was for slash wing because he's too small, but he plays like a big man because Tibbs want to put him in as a power forward. He gets rebounds like no other guard in the league. So there's potential for him in that wing position. But I want to see how this work out. Like I was alluded to earlier, Tibbs like his 9-man rotation. Will he switch to a 10-man rotation and just totally put a whole separate 5 in when he bring in the second unit? Um, I'm interested. I'm wondering. I'm intrigued. I can't wait for the season to come to see exactly what he do. You know what I'm saying? To see exactly what he do. Now let's get on to the closing lineup. We already know it's gonna be Jalen Brunson, R.J. Barrett, and for a lot of you people, I do not understand my man Julius Randle. A lot of people don't want Julius Randle on this team. And when I look around the league, I don't see a better power forward that's playing their natural position that the Knicks actually have a chance to get. Uh, think about it. We wouldn't be in the playoffs without Randle. But like I said, we already know the top 3 that's going to be closing. And as I mentioned earlier, Josh Hart will probably be part of that closing. But will Mitchell Robinson, Isaiah Hartenstein, or will it be Dante Demetrizio? Will Tibb go small and with that, closing lineup? It probably depends on the game and who we playing. But I could see him trying to switch it up some. It he need to do something. Actually, I'm hoping that he go to a 10-man rotation. But we know Tibbs. Tibbs is a coach that he gets stuck in his ways. He's in his ways, and there's nothing you could do about it. He's going to play the way he like to play, which is good for the Knicks, but not because Tibbs. And I know a lot of you might hit me in the comments, but Tibbs is a mediocre coach. Yes, he has success in the NBA. He's one of the all-time coaches in winning. I know he's on that list somewhere, but he's mediocre to me. I'm being honest with you. Like this year, he might get us to the playoffs, and then next year we drop off. He's a up and up down, and when he get to the playoffs, he get out coached. That's just my opinion in that department. And if y'all didn't see Obi Toppin, I think Obi Toppin agree with what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I think Obi Toppin agree. So I don't know, and this is not go off subject or anything. I think that's another reason why we're gonna have trouble recruiting free agents, and even not the big stars. I'm being honest, not the big stars, because if we get a big star, most likely it's gonna be on a trade. But then again, like I said, if you stick around for the end of this video, when I get to my boy Donovan Mitchell, y'all gonna hear something which I think a lot of y'all probably had that in mind already. And no, I'm not gonna say conspiracy, but it just popped up to my mind earlier today after I read the article. I was just say, yo, something is going on with Donovan Mitchell and the New York Knicks. But let's get back into this. The closing lineup. Uh Will Mitchell, Julius Randle be our starting center, moving Barrett over into the power forward. And Josh Hart, that's more, but then, like I said, Josh Hart is power forward because it's rumors that that's where Tibbs like to have him at. RJ as our wing. Um, Now, here's the close. Like I said, is it going to be Grimes or is it going to be Donovan Chizio? You know what I'm saying? That is a lot of things going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And we do know that the Knicks do value Grimes because they did not want him put him in that package with Dante Mitchell for Dante Mitchell. So we know the Knicks really do value Grimes. And if you've been watching some of his workout tapes, he's getting better. But I'm gonna tell you, like I always tell everybody, when you ain't got real defense up in your line in your face, everybody look good. Let's be honest. When you just out there practicing, everybody look good. But not to say and take it for granted. I'm glad he out there working on his craft, getting better. Hopefully he can help our team get past the second round into that Eastern Conference final. Then maybe we can go to the championship. Maybe we can make it to the championship. It's a thought. It's a thought. It's a hope. It's a pray. Especially if you're a Knicks fan. You understand. You understand what I'm talking about. All right, let's just jump into another subject real quick. As I was saying, who was going to be closing, but let's just talk about who's going to be our number one offense. Who? And before I jump into it, I'm gonna hit you with this real quick because I got a little um, poll up there. Hit the Q and R. Hit, saying vote. Let me know who y'all think should be the number one option. We already know that. I already know that many of y'all gonna come out and say Jalen Brunson, and maybe rightfully so because I'm reading articles how Jalen Brunson is better than John Morant right now. And since Jalen Brunson's been on his team, he haven't shown me different. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Julius Randle still, what led the team in scoring, but when the playoff came, it was a totally swap. And some could say because Julius Randle was hurt. So I don't know. Y'all gotta let me know, who do y'all think should be our number one option? Should it be Julius Randle? Should it be Jalen Brunson? I think it'd be. See, that's the thing about it, because I made a video just um about the USA team and how Jalen Brunson, who he is as our point guard. And I said, let's face it, let's be honest, he's really a shooting guard. And if he can get focused on to getting up to maybe 8, 9, 7 assists a game, because right now he's averaging somewhere around 6, it would really improve our team. And it would take a whole lot of pressure off him, because teams would know that he's not just trying to go out there and score. So they're not going to always try to double team or pack the paint, because they know his favorite move. But, yo, bringing in Jalen Brunson has been one of the best moves the New York Knicks have made in decades. We gotta be honest and face facts. But like I said, y'all seen the polling. I hit you one more time. I would like for y'all to go there, hit that Q&R. You know what I'm saying? The next video, I will put out the results and see how it went. But like I said, go out there, vote. Just let me know who y'all think should be the number one option. All right, let's get over to it. My man, Buddy Hield. It's been rumored, or not even rumored, it's been word that Indiana is looking to move Buddy Hield. And I know the Knicks got a lot of 6'4", 6'3" players, but Buddy Hield is a lights out shooter. And I ain't forgetting that game he came in, he dropped 7 threes on the New York Knicks. We still won. We still won that game. Tyler Burton got hurt and went out, but we still won that game. But I don't know if Halliburton would have got hurt, and the way Hill was playing that night, he was lights out from downtown. Even got an M1 on R.J. Barrett 4-point play. He's the sharpshooter that we need right now. And if we was to somehow trade for him or whatever, like I said, is he a good fit for the New York Knicks? I don't know. All I know, this guy can shoot, and we was in the playoffs. We really missed that 3-point shoot, and we had a abysmal percentage from downtown. We had a better percentage in the regular season, but for some reason in the playoffs, we looked like trash. We looked like we didn't have nobody on the team that can shoot the 3 ball really on a consistent basis. So bringing somebody in like Buddy Hield can be very interesting, but who we going to move and what we going to give up? That's the whole question. You know what I'm saying? Who we going to move and what we going to give up? We know he's averaging somewhere around 16.8 points a game, 5 rebounds, 2.8 assists. So I mean, I don't know. We kind of small, but his shooting make him big, in my opinion. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. You know what I'm saying? That's the sound. I don't know. This is a move that I don't know if the Knicks going to make, but it's interesting because we need the shooters. But like I said, all falls on Tibbs and how he plays players, and that's what's gonna make a big difference in our season next year. Well, coming up, starting October 3rd, training camp, or people start coming. It's gonna make a difference in how Tibbs, run the rotation and how he plays and how he uses players. I'm hoping that outburst between him and Obi Toppin had him go back and rethink his goddamn his I'm sorry, his game plan for this year, you know what I'm saying? So because that wasn't pretty, and I'm gonna say it again. Yes, Tibbs is, when you talk about him, he's one of the best coaches that out there right now. But in my opinion, he's still mediocre. I don't want to be 500. We get to the playoff this year, then we don't make it next year. And that's just what I see with Tibbs. And if you look at his record in the playoffs, that's just what he is. That's just what he is. Now, like I said, let's jump into this real quick. Donovan Mitchell. Been rumors, because I haven't really heard nothing that to say that he's not going to sign it, but they're saying unlikely to sign that extension. Now, I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying, was that his plan, or through him? I'm just going to say like, man, I'm thinking right now that him and the New York Knicks got something worked out. I'm just going to be honest. We all know that Donovan Mitchell wanted to come to the Knicks, and now there's rumors that he's not going to sign that 3-year extension. And what makes it worse is that because he got traded, he's not eligible for that max, like that super max, like you see other guys is getting. So I don't know. I'm speculating. I'm hoping because we can keep our core intact. It could be something like the Carmelo incident, but we would keep all our players, and not only we won't be trading for no player, we'll be signing him right off bat because if he don't sign that extension, he's gonna be a free agent. And the Knicks can step right in there, and like I said, since he won't be eligible for that super max, we probably had enough money. And like I said, now let's just jump back to what I said earlier about the Knicks not making moves and doing all this. The players that the Knicks did bring in, 1 year contracts, 2 ways, they ain't wasting no money. Let's be honest. They didn't really spend real money. The only person that spent real money on Don Tizio, y'all gonna kill me. He gonna kill me the way I'm killing his name. But that's the only real money they spent this offseason. So are they expecting to let Emmanuel quickly walk? Nathan Knight 1 year deal, whatever, gone, put their marbles together, and when when Donovan Mitchell is a free agent, they go out because like I said, I think these guys have something going on, and we might hear another tampering charge for the New York Knicks, just like we heard from Jalen Brunson, and I won't be mad at him because we all know, the world know, the NBA world know that Donovan Mitchell do not want to be in Cleveland. I don't know. Will Cleveland try to do some underhanded crap and trade him off? No, because they want to make the moves that they want to make. And this, I was thinking today, and I said to myself, all the rumors you hearing about OG Aminobi and what's the other guy trades this and this guy, I'm like, the Knicks ain't gonna bite on none of that because I just realized the Knicks and Donovan Mitchell have some type of secret deal going on. Tell me what y'all think. Just hit me in the comments. Let me know. Do y'all think I'm way off? You know what I'm saying? Do y'all think I'm way off my rock? I don't know what I'm talking about. But why he don't want to sign the extension? You know what I'm saying? It could be because he won't get that max because he would just trade him if he wait for next season and then sign it. Then he probably get the max. But I don't know, man. With the way players are asking to be moved, and you know he asked to be moved. He tried to force his way out, and he did. He went to Cleveland, not the team he want. I think he's waiting. Because even then, I was like, if we waited 2 years, we'd get him. I was saying that back then. And this season, the next season, come on. I think Donovan Mitchell purposely not signed that extension, become a free agent, and sign with the New York Knicks right out. If y'all think I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. At least tell me in the comments. And like I said, I hope y'all stayed around for this part of the video because, hey, I'm throwing out my conspiracy. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if you think I'm wrong. Tell me if you think I'm right. But tell me if y'all think that's a good idea. Tell me if y'all think if that happened at all. You know, backdoor dealings with Donovan Mitchell and the New York Knicks. Just let me know what y'all think. And with that being said, for those that don't know and probably just came across my channel, and for those that do know my saying, I want everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, God bless, and peace.